mean, look how many stamps these forms have. It's just incredible. I think I lost count at about 30. Another one. I'll just stamp every single page. So I'm just waiting for Chris. Beau and I have been patiently sitting in the car for 5 minutes. And then when Chris arrives, we're going to be heading out to France. It's been a really short visit back to the UK, which we had to make for work. But we've also picked up Beau, who was had to stay in the UK. This trip, we're hoping that we will be able to take her to her French vets. We'll then be able to get her rabies vaccinated and everything like that. And then hopefully, after about 30 days out in France, she will then be a French doggy. So fingers crossed this trip will be the last one that we have to do where we have to pay the extortionate fees for this sort of medical health certificate or whatever it is. So vive la France, Beau will be a French doggy soon. So to help cover the cost of taking Beau out to France, we have put her to work around the chateau, and she has helped out with things like the gardening. But in particular, there's one job that she really, really enjoys, and that's her guarding responsibilities. She seems to have taken to it with real zeal, and in particular, she really likes fending off any trespassers that seem to have found themselves on our property, like this poor cat here. She also helps out with the dishes, and more recently, we've noticed that she started to, by herself, take on some managerial responsibilities. So here she's overseeing my operation of some heavy machinery. I think that's to her satisfaction. She certainly seems fairly content.
So I think as long as you've got something that says you've got a French residency. So we're off to take Beau to the vets, the French vets, so she can become a French doggy. She looks very happy about it, don't you, Beau?
Yeah, it's really, really expensive to do sort of single trips over to France at the moment. Following Brexit, you have to get a health and safety or a vet's declaration, basically. Yeah, and at the moment in London it costs about 200 and what was it, 220 we paid for the last one.
Yeah, sometimes it's like 200.
It goes up beyond that. I think like the cheapest we got was 190 and we paid about 220 for the last one, and that's every time you come, and it's basically a driving back now from the vets, and I'm proud to say that Beau is a French doggy. She now has her French passport. It's very exciting. I wish it was so easy for us to get sort of dual nationality, because hopefully now it should be quite easy for her to kind of travel to and from France. All we'll need to do is just get a worming tablet each time we go back to the UK, but there's now no requirement when we go to France. So fingers crossed, it should be a little bit easier to go to and from France with Beau. As France's newest citizen, Beau is making herself quite at home. She's been exploring all the local fields and she's making good progress, meeting new friends. Although she's tried incredibly hard, language does still seem to be a bit of a challenge.
We have noticed a couple of changes in Beau since she became a French citizen. In particular, she seems to be even more fond of French cheese and has shown a real interest in French wine and beer. But ultimately, we think that she's enjoying her time in France, and although it's pretty exhausting for her, she seems to be settling in really, really well. Anyway, if you're enjoying following her adventures and want to continue to do so as well as us, please click subscribe down below, and if you don't already, follow us on Instagram or Facebook, and you can even become a patron of Chateau Trois Cloches by heading along to our Patreon site.